Well, today something very interesting came out that I wasn't expecting to talk about anytime soon, but am I glad that we are? Because today there has been some information uncovered, and what that is that potentially we could be getting a free-to-play COD Zombies experience with Call of Duty 2024. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Free-to-play zombies is seeming like a very real possibility to happen. Insane. But before we get excited and talk about all the craziness of this, well, we first have to ask, well, where am I getting this information from? Am I making it up? Did some random person on the street tell me, or where is it coming from? Well, believe it or not, it's actually from Treyarch themselves, because yesterday Treyarch tweeted out a job listings of a bunch of different jobs. And, normally when people see this, they actually go and look through these jobs, see if they actually want to apply for them. But that's not what Make Up a COD Zombies fan did on Twitter, which, by the way, I'll link him down in the description since this is his find. But what he did, he went through these jobs listings and found something very, very interesting, and I want to put the job listing that he found on screen now. And as you guys can see, this says job title is a senior level designer for Warzone at Treyarch, which, by the way, this kind of pretty much confirms something that has been rumored for a while, but that Treyarch is going to take over development of Warzone come 2024. Which also means they'll probably make their own map, and this would be like the very first time that Treyarch will make the Warzone map like ever, and that is really exciting to me because I really like how they design levels, so that is exciting all on its own. But that's not what we're really here to focus on here. We're talking about zombies, so let's look down at that job description and skip to the important part, because what it says is Treyarch is looking for a talented level designer to join our Warzone team. As a senior level designer, you will work on the production of Call of Duty Warzone, Outbreak, and other large map experiences. So what did we learn from what we just read there? Well, first things first is that Outbreak is coming back, but that was kind of obvious for the people who were paying attention. But what's really interesting about this is who is going to be working on Outbreak. Like, the job title we're talking about here isn't the senior level designer for zombies. This is a senior level designer for Warzone. And this means that the Warzone team is going to be developing the Outbreak map. And what that sounds like to me is that Outbreak is going to be a part of the Warzone experience. And as we all know, Warzone is free to play, meaning that the Outbreak experience tied to Warzone is also going to be free to play. And if this is true, which seems very likely, is going to be absolutely insane. Free to play zombies, like, this has been such a long time coming. Like, when kind of multiplayer got it with Battle Royale, we were all hearing zombies just thinking like, man, wouldn't it be cool if we get some free to play zombie stuff? And now it's finally happening after so many years of waiting, and this is so freaking cool. Free to play Outbreak inside of Call of Duty 2024, or actually more specifically would probably be Warzone 2. Now, a couple of you might be a little curious on how you see this working, and we don't know for sure, but I think more than likely how Outbreak would probably work if it's tied to Warzone, which seems like it is. I imagine Outbreak is going to kind of just be like DMZ is now. DMZ, it's free to play also, it's also tied to Warzone, but at the same time it's its own game mode too. That's how I kind of imagine Outbreak probably working come Call of Duty 2024. That's how it's probably going to work more than anything. It'll be free to play, it'll be its own little side thing, and it's going to be great. Now, I know when some people hear this, they're probably not like extremely excited. Like, they're probably still a bit excited. Like, it's free to play COD Zombies at the end of the day, so who's not excited? But they're a little disappointed that it is Outbreak. And I kind of get where they're coming from, but at the same time I don't, because I mean, as someone who actually enjoyed Outbreak a decent amount in Cold War Zombies, like, I'm just excited to see it become free to play. And considering how popular Outbreak was in Cold War when it wasn't even free to play, I think that potentially Outbreak could take off even more with this experience and it being free to play. Like, it just potentially could be absolutely insane is what I'm saying. Like, it would be crazy. And really, more than that, I think like something I've been saying for a while now is that Outbreak is really necessary for the future of COD Zombies, because round base are amazing. I love them. They're my favorite part of COD Zombies. Don't get that twisted. But one problem with them is that it's so hard to like update those, because like normally how they work is that they drop one, nothing happens for months, and they drop another one. And I mean, like it or hate it, but that's not how games are really ran anymore. Games need to be constantly updated for people to kind of stick around. And Outbreak gives zombies that. Outbreak can be updated much more often than round-based games, and this was very obvious with Outbreak in Cold War. I mean, just look at Outbreak at the launch of it and compare it to where it was by the end of the season. Like, they made so many improvements, they added so much stuff that at points it felt like an entirely new experience, which to me is something that is necessary for the future of zombies. And on top of it being necessary, if it's free to play, oh my gosh. And like, it could just be so cool. Like, imagine how much zombies could pop off with Outbreak being free to play. I mean, imagine all the millions of players who've never played zombies before are finally going to play zombies because it's free to play. And sure, some of them may just stick to Outbreak and never play round based, but I promise you there's going to be a large portion who absolutely love what they played in free to play Outbreak, that they're going to be very interested in round based, and they're going to go buy into the full game and get round based maps and actually play those too. Like, so many people who come into zombies, and to me that is something zombies need. Zombies has been slowly losing an audience for a long time, and to me they needed to do something like this to start building one back up, and free to play is definitely the answer to that. But regardless though, that's everything I had to talk about today, and I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this. Do you guys actually think Outbreak is going to be free to play? I mean, to me it seems very likely, but at the same time we don't know entirely for sure. Regardless though, let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Regardless though, that's going to wrap it up for me. If you guys did enjoy the video, definitely do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, battle, share, and all that great stuff. But I'm going to go. I'll catch you guys next stream, video, or whatever the heck it may be, and laters guys.